How are you doing, guys? It's Luke here for SimBoxx. We're down at the launch press conference. Head of Jack Catterall against Harem Eubank goes down July 5th. On the undercard, we've got a fantastic domestic grudge match with Aqib Fiaz taking on Michael Gomez Jr. I'm joined by Aqib now. Aqib, how are we doing?
I'm good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, all good. Training well. Had a busy morning this morning, but I had to come here and do our work, isn't it? Business.
So obviously, you come up on the small horse show, shall we say? You serve your apprenticeship. Now you're at these big events, press conferences, things like that. How do you take these kind of things in your stride? Do you find that it's the kind of person that enjoys it? Do you see it as like a box ticking exercise?
Yeah, like I, I had my first. I've been on these shows now for near enough 5 years, nearly. I did my first couple of fights on the small hall shows. Learned my trade a little bit. I was very young. But ever since I've been on these shows, I don't get like nerves like that. I don't. Nothing makes me nervous, about boxing. I enjoy it. I love it. I love fighting. I love sparring. That's my favorite thing to do. So I like relishing these moments and watching these press conferences and these shows since a young kid. Only sort of it feels surreal being here now myself. Do you know what I mean? But I've sort of got over that honeymoon period now, and now it's like down to business kind of thing. And I know that it's just work. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, so before we look forward to the fight with Michael Gomez Jr., can I just get a quick word on that defeat to Reece Bellotti, the reset that had to come afterwards? Obviously, you returned with a stoppage victory. But where was the mind of Aqib Fiaz at after that loss to Reece Bellotti? Was he a lot of questions to be asked? Was he a bit of soul searching? Like, take us through how that was in the weeks and days afterwards.
It was hard. It was hard to take, obviously, but I'm not. I'm not deluded in the fact that I know that this is boxing. These things happen. Do you know what I mean? I was very young. Obviously, I was 23 at the time. It was obviously a long time ago now, but there's a lot of learning. I feel like I've learned. I took the lessons on board from the loss, and I feel like when you do that, it's not really a loss. You know what I mean? Obviously, it wasn't nice, but Lotte's a good guy. I get on with him, and if it was to lose to anyone, I'm glad it was. Not glad, but it makes it a little bit easier that it was him. However, I took myself away, obviously, and made some changes, to my own training, to my own approach to fights, and now I feel like I said up there in the press conference, it's a bad time to fight me. I feel like the lessons I've took on board from the loss, from the time away, I've become I was a kid. I was a young boy. I'm a man now. So like I said, it's a bad time to fight me.
Absolutely. Now with Michael Gomez Jr. again, like I say, it's a Manchester derby. It's a Northwest derby. Seems to be a bit of like spite on social media, the back and forth. It was a bit more cordial in person, say at the press conference. But can you tell us in your words this whole argument about the weight? Was it at 130, at 135? Is it at catch weight?
It's pretty simple. The fight, obviously, the show got announced 3 weeks ago now. For the first week or 10 days, they were offering the fight at £130, and he wasn't taking it. It wasn't looking like he was taking it. So I just put it out there that I was probably looking at bigger fights at 135 anyway. And then he went, no, actually. And then he's gone on social media first before consulting any managers or anyone, saying, no, he's scared, he didn't want to fight me. So I said, we wanted the fight. Do you know what I mean? We're the ones who called for the fight. And then when they said to me, well, now he's saying he'll take it at 130, I said, well, we'll just do it at 132 now because no title on the line after the beating he got in his last fight. So yeah, and then the fight's on now.
Absolutely. So in your words again, why does the best version of Aqib Fiaz beat the best version of Michael Gomez Jr.?
Look, there's no disrespect to him. He's a good fighter. He's beat some good fighters in his time. Listen, his dad was a great fighter too. His boxing's in his lineage. He was. I remember watching Michael Gomez Jr. turn pro when I was 14 in our amateur gym at Northside. I watched him training then. He's been around a long time, and I feel like he's had his time. It's now my time. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just getting started.
Absolutely, and it's an exciting journey to follow. Just away from yourself, just a quick word on the gym with Jamie Moore and the team, the stable there. It's a bustling gym. A number of you guys on the card with Jack, of course. Just when you say like success breeds success, take us through the mentality in that gym and how you all thrive off bouncing off each other and keeping each other motivated.
It's easy to go to work when work is a place like that, full of good people, all working hard, all got the same ambitions. We're on the track, in the gym, at the S&C gym. We're all pushing each other, and it's sort of you rub off on each other. Someone's had a good win, okay, cool. come back to the gym. Like Dave, for example, the other week he had a good win. He's back in the gym this week, and it sort of just rubs off, and everyone wants to sort of not outdo each other, but compete and sort of make some good more good memories for the gym, and that's what it comes down to in the end. And they're all great people, and it's a blessing to be a part of that gym.
Absolutely. And just to finish off with July 5th, what can the fans expect at the AO Arena in Manchester? You versus Michael Gomez.
It's a Manchester Grudge match. I grew up watching the likes of Amir Khan, obviously fighting people like Gomez Senior. I know there's obviously at the arena. I'm just glad to be part of a fight like that. It's going to be a great fight, and I'll come out on top.
So, man, Aqib, I appreciate your time. Thanks for speaking to SimBoxx.
Thank you.